Hello guys, this is just a quick video. One of the viewers of the videos on the channel asked me to take a look at the Quattro FX Rapid EA. Well, it's from FX Rapid EA, it's called Quattro. Before I get into it, let me just say that trading is dangerous. I'm not a professional advisor. You should seek professional advice if you need it. You should expect to lose any money that you try to trade. It's very risky, it's very dangerous, it really is. Okay, let's take a look. FX Rapid EA has two EAs. They have Quattro and Do. We're going to look at Quattro because that's the one that I was asked to look at. What we can see here, they have basically only one page. All these links link us to the same page essentially, except I think order. Trades on 4 pairs. You can see the 4 pairs here. It says highly profitable, trades rapidly, does not trade against the trend, compatible with all MT4 and MT5 brokers. Nice to see they're running on MT5. That's great. They have live FX book links, which I really appreciate that. I respect that for sure. They have a lot of back tests. You guys know I don't put much stock in back tests. Generally, MT5 back tests I think are better than MT4. In this case, since they don't say they're MT5, I'm going to assume they're MT4 back tests, and they only performed it with 90% accuracy tick data. So essentially, I'm going to throw these back tests out. I'm not going to use them. They really don't tell us much. I wouldn't put any, any weight in those really. So if we scroll down, it says the EA is designed for trend trading. It uses special algorithms, determines the direction of the trend, opens a trade in that direction. Probably special algorithms means it's an MA crossover of some kind, or maybe it's some kind of an oscillator. Sometimes it happens that before the price moves further along the trend, a slight rollback at the price occurs. Such a situation, the robot opens another order in the direction of the expected trend for greater profit, i.e., you can read that as it's a grid robot. In cases when a direction of them, which they don't say, neither of those things are saying, but that's what you can understand from that. In cases when a direction of the market has changed and the trades of FX Rapid EA are against the trend, the EA closes open trades as they are, often at a loss. I have seen this on the account. They absolutely will close their grid at a loss, which is an interesting strategy, one that I think is probably a smart strategy because it can help prevent an account being blown rather than just putting more and more risk. When a new trend is formed, the EA opens trades in such a way as to cover all the previous losses. So the way you can read that sentence is, it martingales. Because cover all the previous losses essentially means we're going to take bigger and bigger positions to gain back the money we lost. This can happen several times. So in other words, if they lose and then lose again, they'll just keep martingaling the positions bigger and bigger and bigger. That means we always trade by the trend and close trades that are against the trend. Forex Robot FXEA trades rapidly. This means it works in such a way as not to have protracted trades in the market. On average, trades do not stay in the market for more than 1 to 2 days, often only a couple of hours. Achieved by not too large take profit. By trading by the trend, profit goals are reached faster. EA also closes trades that could cause protracted trading. Yes, I have seen that on my FX book. Average trade time is about a day. So yeah, they're pretty much in and out of the market pretty quickly, relatively quickly. It has a drawdown control system. This means that if you specify in the settings of the EA that the risk should be, for example, 30%, the system will calculate a lot size in such a way so that the strategy could fully and reliably work with this risk. And in case of an unfavorable situation, if such drawdown is reached, the EA will stop the loss at the level you specified. So in other words, there's an overall stop loss on the account. So if you want to say, I don't want to lose more than 30% of my account, the EA will shut down trading at that point if you lose 30%, which is a nice feature to have. I would say. Also compatible with NFA regulated brokers, with FIFO rules, so it respects the FIFO rule, which a lot of EAs do not. That's a kind of a very silly rule, but it's there if you happen to be trading with a US broker, and having an EA that can work with that rule is great to see, but it's certainly not always possible to code around that or work around that with your algos. It's easy to install and set up. They'll help you if you have trouble. And that's pretty much all it says here. We can see it's $349. It does come with a money-back guarantee. Here it is, 30-day money-back guarantee. So that's great to see. I assume they'll, respect that guarantee. They probably will, I would guess. So, you can get your money back if you don't like how it performs. So now let's take a look at the my FX book for the EA. What we can see is it's been running since July 21st. It's gained about 25% a month. Its drawdown max is about 42%. You can see it does take losses. So you see these little lines down. If I zoom in, we can look at some of those. You can see it took a loss here, and then it took a loss here, and then it took a loss here, it took a loss here. Every time it takes a loss, it quickly gains back the money. How does it do that? Martingale. That's how it does it. So if it takes a loss, it's going to open bigger and bigger and bigger positions to get that money back. Can that blow an account? Yes. Will that blow an account? Eventually, absolutely. As my trading partner says, it's like going to church. You're going to be saying amen. You just don't know how soon you're going to say it. So it's going to blow an account. That's absolutely for sure. Grid martingale will blow accounts unless you set that setting that they provide that basically stops all trading if you get to a certain loss level. So that's a possibility. Or equity level, I assume, is how it works. Scrolling down, but it's not all bad news on this EA. There's good news to come. Scrolling down, we can see that it has taken 424 trades in the approximately, how many months is that? Roughly 10 months it's been trading. It makes 1.5 pips a trade. That's the expectancy. So what we can say there is it has an edge, but it has not much edge, very, very little edge. That's not a very good expectancy. We'd love to see higher than that. 1.5 pips is pretty low. As my trading partner would say, it is dull edge. It's a butter knife dull edge. But can you make money with a butter knife dull edge? Yes, you can. But trading huge lot sizes can also blow an account. So here we have trades 424, lots 160. So on average, it's trading about 1/3 lot, and you can see the account started with only $2,000. However, the account is up to 19,000. Even at 19,000, that's pretty big lot size, I would say. If we just look at how it's traded, you can see it's traded a 16 lot trade, which accounts for 30% of the gain on the account in one trade. That is remarkably dangerous. So you have to keep that in mind when you're trading with this EA. It's an account blower. However, what we can say good now is it's making 25% a month, which is pretty awesome. So let's imagine that you can make 25% a month and you put in your money, let's say $2,000, and it lasts for 4 months. You've now made back your entire $2,000. You doubled your money. You probably double it even before that, actually, with compounding. So maybe even under 4 months. Once your money is doubled, you withdraw your original capital. You're now running risk-free, and you can continue to grow the account and maybe take profits as you go. So every, 3 or 4 months, take out a few thousand more. It's never a bad thing to take some money off the table, take a little bit of profit, and let the account continue to grow. So with that kind of a strategy, it's possible that this account could make a lot of money. What I would say about this account, though, it is not safe, professional, rational trading. It is absolutely gambling. So the question is it better than going to Vegas with your money? My thinking is yes, it's probably better than going to Vegas with your money. In fact, you're probably going to make some money with this EA, although it probably will eventually blow you up. You'll probably make some money with it. So if you gave me $10,000 and you said, hey, trade this $10,000, would I put it on this EA? No, I would not. I would put it on a rational, positive expectancy, high pip, low drawdown, low leverage, safe system, and grow my money at 5 or 10% a month, compound my account, and that would be my choice. However, if I had a $10,000 account and you gave me an extra $1,000 or $2,000 and you said, I don't care if you lose this money, do whatever you want with it, just burn it with a lighter if you'd like to, then I could see putting that kind of play money that you expect to lose on an EA like this, hoping that it blows up, and at some point taking that money off the table to go risk-free and continuing to grow the account and maybe taking profits as you go. So that's the kind of thinking you probably want to keep in mind when you have an EA like this. It is very dangerous, but it certainly can make money, as we see here. It's a very interesting EA. It's different than a lot of other grid martingale EAs in that it will take a loss, literally a booked loss, close everything, and try to come back. If we just sort here by close date, we can see that it will take entire grids in loss. Like if you look at these 4 trades, this is a grid. You see it martingaled up, so 0.1, 0.14, 0.20, 0.27, lot size increasing, and then the EA decided, well, the trend has reversed. It's no longer going in my direction. So it closed all 4 trades, took about a 14% loss, and then martingaled another grid to make the money back. So if we just want to look at that one, I think that was on, let's see, it was on 28th of July last year. So if we go to 28th of July last year, let's take a quick look. You can see here, July 28th, you see that loss from, they were up 21% and suddenly they're only up 6%. That's that 14% loss. They closed the grid, took the loss, opened some bigger positions, martingaled, and got all the money back the next day. So can you make money with this kind of an EA? Absolutely, you can make money, but you can also blow up an account with this kind of an EA and running that kind of leverage. So this should not be your kind of main investment, in my opinion. This should be your take a flyer, gamble with $1,000 type of investment, not your, hey, I'm going to invest in a way that lets me compound, which is the way I prefer to invest. But I could see throwing 1,000 or 2,000 on this EA. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about it. You can see that this EA does not consistently make pips. It sometimes loses a lot of pips, sometimes gets lucky and makes a lot of pips. If we look at this year, it's had a great month, it's had a terrible month, so it's up, down, saved by its martingaling and eventually going to blow up. But maybe in the meantime, you can make some money with it. I don't hate this EA. I kind of like it. It's a fun looking EA, but understand it's not the kind of EA that can let you compound forever because your account is going to suffer. Okay, guys, hope this helped. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to look at. Thank you.